The sunny scenes of the Gold Coast. Welcome to Ringside Live and live on the green coverage today here from, we are at the Broadbeach Club today. We were at Helensvale yesterday, at the Broadbeach Club today for women's singles action here in the 2021 Australian Open. We are in the last 32 and we've got a great match coming up between Emma Spicer and Jessie Cottell to bring you. It's Clive Adams here. I'm joined once again by Brian Marshall. G'day, Brian.
Good morning, Clive. What a wonderful day we have here on the Gold Coast once again.
Stunning.
Beautiful blue skies.
A little bit fresh.
Very fresh early this morning.
Yeah.
Sun suddenly come out now. Wind not as bad as it was yesterday, Clive. So looking forward to an absolutely superb day of ladies' bowls here today.
And we're underway, and Jessie Cottell hasn't taken long to drop on the back of the jack with her white Drake's Pride Adrenaline she is using. And Emma Spicer with the blue bowls, they are aerodynamic.
And once again, too, as we said, we got two very good contestants out here. I reckon it'll be a pretty evenly matched. Of course, Jessie coming back from having her first child, Clive, so see how she performs. So looking forward to it. It's great to see Jess back on the green. She's always been a very good performer around the Gold Coast area. So all the best to both the girls. And again, if you're in the Broadbeach area, why wouldn't you come down? 4 full greens of just superb players, no matter where you look, Clive.
Absolutely. Our coverage brought to you, of course, by Bowls Australia and the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls Association, and, of course, in conjunction with Tourism and Events Queensland and the City of Gold Coast.
Look at a good-looking bowl here from Emma Spicer.
What
she
a
got
shot.
The kitty.
Well,
I don't think she may have stuck with it, but what a great bowl there to give herself a chance for the next bowl.
And of course, some people might be recognising Emma. Of course, we're very familiar with Emma from the BPL.
From the best too. Yes,
one of our wonderful markers on our TV ring.
She does a great job. She does a great job.
As does Janet Healy.
Yes, as they all do. I see Mel Robbo was doing it down at Moama too. So, again, wonderful people that just enjoy our great game. See, Jessie not going to be too far away if she gets it inside of that bowl.
Oh, I don't know if that was good or bad.
Yeah, I just think she had to be just inside it. Just had to get the edge of it.
Our marker is Vicky Eva, and she's getting in there and having a look and signifying 1 to the blue.
1 to the blue.
So Emma has got the shot. We'll take you through all the other matches that are going on as we get into this one, because we are, as I said, in the last 32, and there's some wonderful matches taking place around us. And we'll try and keep you up to date with as many of those scores as those matches evolve as we can.
There's some... looking at the matchups here, good bowl here from Emma once again too. She's not going to be far away from the kitty. Any move, she's
I was much certain that if there was any doubt.
Made sure of that one.
Of course, we do have men's singles action taking place today over at Helensvale. So if anyone is over at Helensvale and they want to put any score feeds or any score updates into our comments, then we would certainly welcome that as we try and keep track of everything that's happening in the AO across the main venues.
A great bowl there by Jessie. Just trailed the kitty.
Brilliant shot.
Absolutely brilliant shot.
It won't take long for the girls to...
well, this is a bit like yesterday, Clive, the start of this game. This is very, very similar. Of course, we had 3 colossal games yesterday, of course, over at Helensvale, and today just starts all over again. And to think we've got another 4 days after this day.
Well, by the end of today, we're going to know our semi-finalists in our men's and women's singles fields.
Absolutely. And again, we've had just absolutely superb fields, so really looking forward to showcasing this. And we're on this rink all day, so it just depends who turns up to play. It is who will be live streaming, so we can't let you know.
No, do we? Because we've got
who
two wins. Yeah.
So we see Jessie with a beautiful bowl there. Jessie playing her backhand, playing back towards the back green here at Broadbeach Bowls Club. And if you're in the area, come on down. We see a nice start here. Going to sit just in behind the head. Not going to be too far away. Yep. Okay, just having a little technical issue here with the camera at the moment. The Robbie's just working on. Yep. That's it.
He's having fun with the Zoom.
He's having fun with the Zoom at the moment.
As long as you don't move the jack, then we're all right.
All good. It'll warm up as the day wears
One
on.
long and one short to start this end.
Yes.
So we'll see who can do the best job of correcting on that. One's got to add weight, one's got to take some off. And Jessie's done a pretty good job with the weight on this one.
Yeah, great bowl here, Clive.
Very well played.
Jack
Nice
eye.
correction. The art of our game, isn't it, Brian?
It is the art of correction. That's what our game's all about, Clive. It's the one that learns the fastest.
Emma looking for about 4 feet on her first bowl.
Seems to have a very nice line on this one.
Well, she had the line first up, didn't she?
She certainly did. Weight's a little bit better too. A little bit underdone. Just had to be a little bit wider.
Some of the other matches going on. I mean, on rink 18, we've got Chloe Stewart taking on Dawn Heyman.
Yep.
I mean, that could be the winner of that. Could be your winner right there. But I mean, you look through some of the others.
You look everywhere.
And Genevieve Delves is playing Debbie Logan. Ellen Ryan's playing Ann Johns behind us, so we'll keep an eye on that one as well. Lindsay Clark against Rachel Davies. Kelsey Cottell still going. She's playing Tanya Ware from New South Wales. Christina Christick still in the field. Of course, she's been to the final of this event before. She's playing Elizabeth Gray just alongside a couple of rinks up from where we're covering. So we'll try and keep you up to date with all of those scores as best we can.
As you said, there's just class games
Emma
everywhere.
needs us to pull up again. Well,
it's
this is
just running through.
all of a sudden a little opportunity for Jessie Cottell early on in this match. She's not exactly all over it with this, but she's holding 3.
She is holding. And the thing about it, though, Clive, is one thing you have to do, once again, to Les and his green staff, this time of the morning, sun hasn't really hit the green
Looks like
yet.
it's flying.
Running absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm just very lucky to see Chloe and Dawn playing right in front of me, and Dawn just drew 2 magnificent shots there. So I said, if you're in the Broadbeach area, you'd have to come down and support this wonderful event. It's just quality players no matter where you are. Good morning, La Chica. G'day, Brownie. How are you? Good to have everybody on board. Hope you enjoy the telecast.
Jessie looking to add another here. Just needs it to pull up a little. That will do enough to count at the moment. So that will sit 4 shots for Jessie Cottell at the moment, as you see from our marker, Vicky Eva.
Very important bowl, this one.
I did mention to Vicky if she was having any trouble that she could talk to Emma for some tips.
Well, that's ever so true, that too, Clive. Emma does a great job at Pine Rivers. Tell you what, she's got a good line on this one here.
It's all going to come down to her weight because she's definitely going to cut things down. Is she going to cut them all out?
Great bowl here by Emma Spicer.
I think that's done enough, hasn't it?
Favour that for shot. Very good bowl. Lovely correction.
Yes, it is.
Yes, one to Emma.
Both on the board early on. That's what we like to see. 1 shot apiece.
Reminds me a bit like yesterday's game.
Yes.
Game of ones, Clive.
I think it was the first 10 ends.
Yes, it was. Yes. Good to have everybody on board. Hope you're enjoying the telecast.
It was. It was the 11th end in yesterday's match between Sheriff and Pearce, and we finally got a multiple score achieved.
G'day, Fraser Maguire. How's Weeper this morning, my friend? You share that up there, get it out to as many people as we can up north, because Emma comes from far north Queensland, comes from the Marlin Coast region.
Great to see lots of people enjoying the coverage once more.
It certainly is. It's wonderful to be able to showcase our great game out there to so many people, Clive.
A little bit of wind whipping through at the moment.
It reminds me a bit of yesterday, Clive. We see Emma playing, probably a pretty good 3/4 length here, with the mat being right back towards the tee.
A little bit testing on this green early in the morning, isn't it? Because you've got shadows to play in and out of and so forth with the nearby buildings.
Yeah, it makes it very, it can be very deceiving coming through that
depth
sun.
Perception and so forth, yeah.
Yes, and you can see the quality of the players because their grass line's been absolutely impeccable so far this morning. Tells you that they're in pretty fine form.
Good on you, Beverly. Beverly Sanchez is here again. What wonderful games you've streamed for us, and this is the best thing you could do for us, especially since I can't play anymore. Good on you, Beverly.
Beverly's a great supporter of lawn
Yep.
bowls. It's always great to have you on
She
board,
in the
Bev.
rank? Is that
She's
right?
in the rank.
Yes,
Yes, she is. She's in a home there, and it's good to have her on board.
Good on you, Beverly.
Perth Pennant's up bright and early this morning.
Yes.
I tell you what, she's not going to be far away with this one. She
It's
got the run.
7 in WA, so
would be very early.
Nice and early. Yeah, great effort there from Emma.
Gee whiz, nice little. See that finish on that bowl then? That's in the shadows. Imagine what's going to be like when it gets in full sun. The finish is going to be absolutely superb.
Absolutely. I have to agree. I mean, it is only just gone 9 o'clock here. That's the early hour that we start here. So you could excuse the greens for not being exactly flying, but look at the finish on this. What a great shot here from Jessie Cottell.
What a great bowl.
Right on the back of the jack. Maybe, I thought Emma might have thought about a little switch of hand, but she's going to stick with the backhand.
Well, she played that last bowl pretty well, Clive, didn't she? Any movement on the kitty to stick it out to give herself the opportunity with her last bowl. But I think she'd just be a little bit overcooked on this one here. Very conscious of the fact she had to reach the head. Good morning to Lacey. How are you? Hope your two children are behaving themselves. The Greek god, how are you, Billy? Good to have everybody on board. So another good. Doesn't really want to touch the kitty. Bit conscious, I think she stayed a bit wide on that fact.
Just noticed Chloe Stewart picking up 4 shots against Dawn Heyman.
Again, too, Dawn's bowl just wouldn't stop. I've watched a couple of them. Perfect line with every one.
Now, what can Emma come up with here? She's 2 down. This is her last bowl of the third end of the match. Of course, just to remind you, it is a 21-up format, and 2 1/4 hours is the time limit. This is out deep again from Emma. She's going to try and get down.
Is it going to stick under this bowl, though?
I don't think it's quite got the trip to do it. Great effort.
Great effort there, yes. Holding 2 shots there, Clive, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely, and this will be a change of hand from Jessie. She'll head out on the forehand now and try and add another.
I think, well, all she's got to do is beat that blue bowl at the back, isn't it? So yeah. I think the bowl there being on the run, it's a very dangerous bowl in her. I agree wholeheartedly. She has to change her hand here. We said before it's great to have Jessie back on the bowling green. She's playing superb bowls and
a proud new mum.
Very proud new mum. I know her mum's home looking after Bubs this morning. Just told me. G'day, Kerry.
This is very close.
Good looking bowl here.
Look at this. She's urging it home. Doesn't need any urging. That is a great shot.
That is the shot.
Brilliant set of bowls there from Jessie Cottell, and she leads it 4 shots to 1, courtesy of that 3-shot collect.
She said absolutely 3. Grouped them absolutely superb there, Clive. And also, too, I just had a friend of mine say to me this morning, one of Broadbeach's finest, Gail Whitehigh, who loves this week and does a lot of work. And Ma was telling me that Gail had to fly home. So, Gail, all the best, and I hope your dad recovers very quickly. She had to go home urgently, so just
nothing
a bit
more
of
important than family.
So a bit of a call out to Gail. Hope your dad recovers very quickly, and look forward to seeing you back at Broadbeach Bowls Club, Gail.
Well said.
So Jessie shortened the length slightly, brought the mat up a little bit, but still got the kitty back towards the 2 metre mark.
Just looks to be a very nice, kind sort of line out here.
Yeah, she's got a
not
good
far
starter.
off the jack once more.
Great starter there, Clive. I think this, having a spell, she's come back pretty well the way she started.
Certainly agreeing with her so far.
Hasn't it? Of course, Emma, one of our consistent performers. That one there is just not coming back, just a little bit too wide.
Christina Christic first on the board in her match against Elizabeth Gray. 5-0 the lead to Christina.
Yes, you can. Her bowls, the orange bowls, really do shine out, don't they?
The orange bowls are the Perth Suns, of course.
Of course they are, yes.
As Jessie, look at this. She is honed in on this very early.
What a great bowl.
Outstanding stuff. A little bit of a target, but she'll be looking to clean that up with her third bowl. Yeah, if she gets the opportunity.
Just a little trail just in behind the head there would be absolutely perfect.
And Emerald knows she just needs to reach with this one. Well, just overdone it. This is going to trickle in just behind. It's going to be a very handy home.
Yes, great
I say
location.
overdone it. Not really. That's
Great-
harsh.
That's
a great shot.
It's a great bowl there.
Actually
But
thought she was
it's
a little quicker than that.
beautiful, beautiful catchment area there, Clive, really. And now Jessie's got to be very, very careful that she doesn't slice this kiddie. She'd like to trail it probably around about 6 inches just to take it out of sight.
John Siteman letting us know that Sheriff and Kelly are tied 1-1.
What a game.
Mm.
She's going to get an inside edge off this, and that's got a little bit too much of it.
Well, certainly Aaron Sheriff hasn't had all his own way in terms of the draw that he's had, has he? I mean, when you look at, Ray Pearce yesterday morning,
Yeah.
and then Fred Dowse, who'd
Fred
just come
Dowse.
off a win against Corey Wedlock,
Yeah.
and now he's playing Gary Kelly.
But what great matches they were, though. And, again, that's the beauty of an open draw, though, Clive, isn't it? It's, as you said, there's no seeded players. It's just the luck of the draw, my friend, and it's what makes this open so fascinating, in my opinion. Anybody can play anybody.
Mary's joined us from Laguna Beach in California. Good on you, Mary, one of our regulars.
One of our regulars. Great to have her on board.
Of course, remembering this is a cross presentation from Bowls Australia and the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls Association, and we couldn't be happier to bring you all the action.
No, that's for sure. It's just great to showcase this great game of ours. Jessie's bowl starting to work back now. I don't think she's going to get back too much of this bowl. Now Emma can be a little bit aggressive here with this if she wanted, because she's 2 down now.
Not going to do any harm.
Not going to do any harm. That's correct. So.
Yeah, she's lining up with big weight.
Yep. Well, she's just rethinking that. No, she's back on the mat now, refocused. No. Dale Knight watching from New Zealand. Good on you, Dale. Good to have you on board. Okay, Emma's on the mat now. She's made her mind up. Playing with control.
She's going to need just to start dropping now. It's just going to be on the outside of the target, I think.
Yep.
Now, will she sit for second shot?
Ooh,
Don't think so.
Don't think so. I think it'll probably still be 2. Looks from here anyway.
Well, Vicky's only got one paddle in her hand there. Oh, no, there we go.
He just
made the little split
up
for the 2, yeah.
She wondered you said that.
And two shots.
Two shots
it will be. We're just waiting for those to go up. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. 2 shots.
Yep. So 6-1 lead to Jessie Cottell after 4 ends. As I say, it is 21 up format now. I just noticed we've got Judy Blacklard, Jessie's nanny, watching from Lake Cathy.
Yes, it's down in New South Wales. With Fiona Hall on board. And Fiona, of course, one of the hard-working volunteers from the Mudgee Bar Bowl.
Absolutely is, yes.
Does a great job down there for her little club, and great to have you on board.
Day off.
She just
Who'll
said.
prove that? Who'll prove that, Fiona?
Come on, Fee. You'd be playing bowl somewhere today, wouldn't you?
Great to see everyone from all over the world. We are literally covering all over the world. New Zealand, South Africa, as I've said, California. We're everywhere.
Which is great. Showcasing this wonderful event. Brought to you by Bowls Australia. Australian Open.
Those white bowls as they roll down through that sunny area
yeah, very hard
tough to pick up, aren't they?
Very hard.
But Jessie's done a good job with her first once more.
Great to see all the wonderful volunteers here this morning too, and the crowd really starting to build now, Clive, too. It's great to see people coming down, enjoying watching this great event. Tell you what, Emma's not. She got the run. What a great attempt with her first bowl. Good sider. Pulling up just a tad short. Has forced Jessie onto a forehand. Very good move with that bowl being on the run.
She's just really settled in on her line, Jessie, and then your weight comes as the game progresses. But she's really been within that sort of foot of line with nearly every bowl.
Good on you, Fee.
Emma also heading out on this forehand side. both hands look to be pretty even at the moment. That wind that we talked about early on's really died away.
Very kind, both
And this
hands.
is very close to the jack.
Great bowl here by Emma. That's a great bowl.
Little nudge of the jack as it went past, and we'll probably get some confirmation as to who's got shot. The blue bowl is the
blue
shot.
bowl shot, yeah. Yeah, but that's good of Jessie to ask, just to make sure who's got shot. Any movement on that white bowl in front, just roll it over once, I'm sure would consolidate one shot to her. Tell you what, she's not going to be too far away with this one. Just going to run around behind the head. Again, very handy location, though, for her next bowl. Mitchell Stiles, how are you, my friend? How's far north Queensland this morning?
Oh, asking about the finals on Fox. Yes, finals are on 7-2 and on Fox.
They certainly are.
Now, that's for the men's and women's singles and pairs. Now, then for, as we just see, Emma nailed the jack here.
Great bowl by Emma.
For the remaining disciplines, you'll find those streamed via the Bowls Australia Facebook page and also the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls Association page. And that'll be all the disciplines. So you actually can see the final of every single discipline that's played in the event, whether that's the under-18s, whether it's the over-60s, the disability sections, the whole lot will all be accessible to you. As Jessie just looking for a result off the front.
Probably just looking for second shot there. All shot on that bowl. She just got it on the wrong side there, really, Clive, didn't she?
You just need a little bit less of the bowl. A little glance off rather than hitting it full.
Oh, Emma, the opportunity of adding to it.
And key here's line. Just needs to be round the front. She's done pretty well here.
Yeah, she's played this very well.
Little contact on her own. That's all she needs. Now,
2 or 3.
I'm backing 3.
I'm backing 3 too. Yes, 3 shots there. 3.
Well, perfect timing for Emma to grab 3 shots as well and work her way back into this one. 6-4 now the lead to Jessie Cottell, and it just arrests the little slide, the little run that Jessie was on. Now, for finals Thursday and Friday, the reserve seating. There is seating available, but not reserve seating. So just suggest that you get here early and you can put a cushion on your seat.
That's it. State. It's all yours. And, what a great way to spend a Friday. Well, you're going to see some colossal bowls.
Thursday and Friday, of course.
Well, both days. Even today. Come on down today. And tomorrow. Take your pick. It's just superb bowls. Clive and I are very fortunate. We're sitting here seeing a whole green, and some of the bowls here by Chloe Stewart, and just watching some of these champions who are just showing their skills so early in the day.
There's 2 bowls sitting on the jack from Chloe Stewart that... well, we can't see the jack. Let's put it that way. That's how close they are.
Yeah. And Dawn's going to be about 2 inches away also too. If you're in the Broadbeach region, you have to come down and see some of this.
All right, Emma just missed her weight by about 1 metre with her first, which allows Jessie back in with her first, and she looks to have taken full advantage. Just the line that Jessie's playing, I know I mentioned it last end, just she's not missing a line at all.
Yeah. And I guess as that gap opens up too, Clive, it's make things...
Chloe's put another one inside the 2 bowls that we were just talking about.
Absolutely incredible. Dawn just missed with a drive. So we see...
So you can see actually Dawn Heyman on the left of your screen there. That's the rink we were just talking about.
It's right in front of us here.
Chloe just heading up to play her last bowl, as you can see her. Now
Jessie doesn't want to hit too much of this bowl. Just got the edge of it. In for second shot. Okay, a bit fortunate with that one.
That'll bring Emma to her backhand. Morning, Barbara.
Barbara Green, how are you this morning, Barb?
What did you get up to this morning, Brian? That's what she's asking.
No, I got a club ready and came down. I got down here about 7:30. The clubs I look after, very fortunate. I can start there any time I want to. There's no houses within the vicinity.
Now, Emma Spicer just looking to catch a little edge off the front here and run down to the jack. Well, just caught too much of the ball.
Great try there by Emma, though.
Might have got second shot out of that. Yeah, just
only the one, Clive, so good bowl. Now, Jess has got to be very careful here.
It's going to be 4 shots to Chloe Stewart.
Very unlucky there, Dawn, with that
Home
bowl.
hit the head, but nothing really moved.
Yeah.
That's what happens when the opposition's got 4 all touching each other, all about a centimetre from the jack.
Just about to say.
Unbelievable.
It's as though Chloe come and just put the bowls down there. Absolutely marvellous head. Tell you what, Jessie, she's got this run. She's going to come to a very good home. Just in behind the head, yes. Ideal location there.
I love these events when you start getting to this stage and you're just not sure where to look. You know, you're looking across the green, you're not quite sure where your attention should be.
I couldn't agree more, Clive. It's just absolutely first class.
I know it's hard when we're calling bowls that people can't see. But, as Emma's just going to find the gap. So it's going to be another one, we believe, to Jessie. She might have a look for a second. But still got a bowl left.
She's still got a bowl left. I tell you what, she's got to be a little bit careful, though. Well, the marker's given the indication of 1 by the looks of it, so I'd never query them because they're standing right over the top of it, Clive. They get a lot better view than us.
Absolutely. So Chloe leading 10-3 over Dawn at the moment.
Actual fact, you can see how quality bowls are out there. Like, I mean, the marker's been on just about every ring so far.
Yeah.
Measuring, so, As we see Louise Winton's rink over there too. She's jumped out to an early lead also too, by the looks of it, Clive. So Jessie having a real good think about this.
Oh, yes, an 11-0 lead to...
11-0 lead to Louise.
And 9-0 at the moment to... 9-1 to Christina.
Yep.
So...
we see
her opponent Elizabeth Gray is on the board. Well, Jessie she's turned a few things there. I'm not quite sure what's happened out of that.
She may have given shot away there.
I'd still favour her white bowl for shot. Yeah,
she's taken one out, yes.
And has already kicked it out, so they're checking for a second. So it's going to be another score for Jessie Cottell. And it looked like it was just 1 from that measure.
Yes, just the 1.
7-4 now the lead to Jessie. Now, we also have Di versus Pam next door to the Chloe Stewart, and Di leading 5-2 there. Now that is Di Willits against Pam Vittoral. I think I've got that right.
Dawn just drew a back toucher bowl, looks of it. Basically right on the edge of the ditch there, Clive.
I've got that the wrong way around. It's Di Vittoral versus Pam Willits. Yes, so I can tell you that Di is leading that one 5 shots to 2.
We see Emma keeping it reasonably long. We see Chloe just picked up a good second shot out of it.
Well, let's come back to our show rink.
So Jessie, her first bowl. Tell you what, she's not far away with this first bowl once again.
Just so consistent at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. She's in a wonderful space at the moment, Jessie Cottell. I think sometimes too, though, Clive, when you've been at the top level, a bit of a break does you the world of good.
Definitely recharge the batteries.
Yes. I must admit, though, as I said to her this morning when she turned up, I said, Jessie, you got mother's eyes. She looked very, very tired. Wonderful young lady. See a beautiful bowl here by Emma. Oh, gee whiz, she just got the edge of that kitty. Favour the white bowl there of Jessie's. It was a great bowl there by Emma. And her bowl just fell out, but it's been chalked, so they moved the kitty.
Kelsey Cottell with a handy lead over Tanya Ware.
Yes, I was just
on in the match.
Talking to Kelsey this morning. I was one of our good supporters, and she's a member of this club too, Broadbeach Bowls Club. Michelle Matheson played Kelsey yesterday morning at Mudgeebar Bowls Club, and Kelsey got away 21-20. Very close game. When I was talking to Kelsey about it, she said, "No, Michelle played very well."
Now, Emma, can she just land one of these bowls? No, she's found the
Missed
gap.
it. Yeah,
So
just missed it.
be important now for Jessie. Will be looking just to change this a little bit, get a little jack down the line, maybe for 2 or 3, and just take away any sort of target here for Emma. We've talked about these jack high bowls before, and you could see that Emma had that in mind with that second bowl.
This bowl start to finish now, though, and you think it's going to stop, and it just keeps running. Again, lovely weight once again by Jess. But
she'll be slightly disappointed with that because she's actually set up a bit of a target now for Emma to play to. Emma will be just looking for similar weight to her last, landing amongst those 2 white bowls.
Yes.
Sheriff leading Kelly 6-1.
6-1, thanks for that. Again, just another classic game up there.
Well, if Emma's got the right weight here, she's very close, but the line's perfect, but I don't think she's quite here.
I think she's just going to pull up about half a metre short.
So last bowl of this end for Jessie Cottell. She's out to that similar line where they've been coming from for her. Just wants to nestle in and take away a little bit of this landing area. And she's done pretty well with that.
She has too.
It takes away that exact split sort of land that Emma had. Now, it is only 1.
Opportunity here of making a couple here for Emma. Just trail the kitty. Just land that white bowl. And as Clive just said, that last bowl gives her a bit of protection there. A very good move here too by Emma to come down and have a real good look at this.
Well, the danger here, Brian, is she plays a little bit of weight and just back slices the jack. She got 4.
Yes, 100% correct.
So she just needs to be a little bit careful here. It might be a case of using more weight rather than less. Yeah. But with only 1 bowl in the head, she just needs to be careful she can't get to her own bowl. So she might be able to find a weight that's sort of backhand when she can't slice her own bowl out. But
yes.
It'll take a little bit of bravery.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I said that last bowl of Jessie's, that's exactly what you said, just gives her a little bit of protection there.
Just
having a good look at the head.
I was just looking at Jessie down this end. She had her hands to her mouth, blowing some warm air onto her hands. So it must still be a little bit cool out there.
Well, the sun's really starting to get this end now, though, Clive, so starting to stick a set up above the buildings. And believe it or not, it's the girls will start getting a bit of a warmth through their hands. You see Dawn Heyman looks like about to draw another one, holding 2.
Right, well, Emma's back to the mat. Now, it'll be interesting to see the weight selection here. She may just decide to try and draw it. It's just very dangerous if things don't quite go her way, and I think that's what she's decided to do.
Yeah.
Has she quite got the trip?
Just don't think she's going to make it. Beautiful line on what she was after there too.
I think she weighed up the fact she was only 1 down.
Yep.
And if things went nasty there, she could have dropped 3 or 4.
Yeah, quite easily.
1 shot it is to Jessie Cottell, and she leads it 8 shots to 4. She's won 5 of the 7 ends played so far.
Good morning, Gail. Hope all well over in New Zealand for you, my dear. Hope your father gets well very soon. Hey, good on you, Jaden. Good to see you supporting your sister.
And she's playing good too.
She's playing very well. So left in it just a little bit more now. They're really getting out to that 3/4 to full length. Very close to it.
Well, the challenge for Jessie is going to be, she's dropped onto this green and she's playing the conditions really well. Those conditions are now going to change a little bit as the sun gets on the green and so forth.
That's ever so true.
Things are going to get a little wider.
Yep.
And she's just going to have to adjust to that. And that's I guess, the challenge for these players, particularly on this green this morning.
With the shadows.
Coping with that changing conditions.
And that's the beauty of playing outdoors, though, Clive, isn't it? It's that you have to adapt to the conditions as they change throughout the day. As the sun gets high, particularly this time of the year, because tomorrow's the shortest day of the year. The 21st of June is the shortest day of the year. So the sun, of course, will start Not by much. In actual fact, one thing I've always noticed here is that once you get the shortest day, it gets colder.
Right, okay.
That second part of the year seems to be the killer.
Well, a nice correction here from Jessie on her line. Just finishing off. Would have loved that to roll a couple more rolls. Roger, thanks. Debbie, for clarifying that. We are at the Broadbeach Bowls Club on the Gold Coast. And Kerry Cottell saying little Phoenix is watching his mummy.
Hey, good
That's
on you,
nice,
Kerry. That's fantastic. Yes, I was told that you were looking after the young one this morning.
And a nice shot there from Emma Spice. It just feels like Jessie's had the running in the match. I mean, she's leading 8-4, so that stands to reason. But just feels like Jessie's probably had 2 bowls in the head to Emma's 1 at the moment.
Yes, that's true.
Just needs to, if Emma can just start to work that through.
Yes, no, that's true. I think Jessie got a good line. She's just got to drop under this bowl, which she has done. Great try. Is it going to fall over? Marker having a very good look. Must be very close, Live.
Close, but favouring Emma was the call from Vicky.
Good morning, Di Cunningham. How are you? Good to have you on board. Di, of course, one of the stewards of the Tweed Heads Bowls Club.
Di Cunnington.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, one of the stewards from Tweed Heads. And, of course, absolutely loves the live streaming.
She's a lovely lady, is Di.
She certainly is.
Known Di for many a year,
yes.
And lovely lady.
Certainly is. So,
and some support coming through for Gail there from Sue McKenzie. It's nice that people are offering their support. Both players coming down to have a look at the head, so that gives us a chance to have a quick look across the other rinks. 9-3 is the lead to Christina Christic over Elizabeth Gray. Louise Whitten continues to lead there, 14-0 in her match. 10-6 is the lead to Chloe Stewart over Dawn Heyman, so Dawn making a little bit of a comeback there as Jessie surveying whether or not she thinks she's got the shot.
Yes, interesting. Having a good look. Made up her mind. See, Chloe just moved the kitty. Stuck it out in the open, really. So, Jessie's come down. She's looked at this. Any movement of the kitty would be very beneficial for her.
Sharon McReynolds leads Amanda Haveco. That's the rink that you see alongside us.
Yes.
Sharon leads that 5-3, although
Amanda
has just been a score. So, yep. So it's 5 shots apiece then.
So Jessie just missed that. She's just chasing the inside edge of Emma's bowl.
Well, that tells us that she thinks that Emma's got the shot.
That's correct, yes. So a very good attempt there by Jess, but just missed her line slightly.
Well, it was a good shot on here for Emma on the back end there, just looking to nestle inside the back white bowl there of Jessie Cottell.
Yep.
Nice line to that. Shouldn't be flirting with that wider bowl of Jessie's, and doesn't hurt if she runs into her own and just turns it a roll and makes certain of it. Lisa is out of our vision, Dave, so I can't give you an update on Lisa Featherby. She's actually on green 2.
Yeah,
we don't have vision of green 2. So...
yes, no, unfortunately, we can't see everybody.
Well, Emma's underdone this for line, so we'll see whether they're going to get the measure out. It would seem that both players favour Emma's bowl, and so does Vicky.
Yep.
But will we get the measure out, or are they happy? I think the measure's already in Emma's hand.
Yeah, he's going to have a look now. When in doubt, get the measure out. G'day, Stephen Sales. How are you? And Philip Lepke says that Sheriff holds Kelly leads him 7-2. G'day, Barry Brown. Must be pretty close there, Clive, for the girls to put the tape on it.
Yeah, well, they both had a pretty good look, and it is definitely one to Emma. So... one shot it is, takes her score to 5. She trails 5 shots to 8 against Jessie Cottell. Of course, Jessie from the Tweed Heads area, and Emma from Enoggera, as you can see very clearly on your screen.
Very distinct uniform, that 1-5.
Yes, it is. And this is a last 32 match. We will have 2 more matches for you after this. And Gail Wallace enjoying the commentary, and yes, it is when we want to watch more than one game. Absolutely, we're trying to keep everyone across as much as we can here.
Yep.
But by the end of today, we're going to know our semi-finalists in our men's and women's singles field, and it looks like Christina is about to pick up another 3 or 4 there, Christina Christic. So she's charging towards the last 16.
Been a great contingent of Western Australians over here too, Clive, hasn't it? And the performance this afternoon, that game, first class.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been the opportunities for, as we just watch Emma's bowl come in here and
Beautiful
start this end off with a cracker. It's been tough for travelling for anybody.
Yes, absolutely.
But obviously for WA, we've had that threat of closed borders a fair bit.
Yep. So
getting over, it's fine. Yep. So the WA players that are getting the opportunity, I mean, we've seen, Cody and Christina not be able to play the BPL.
Yep.
So any opportunities they can get over here and perform well,
it's fantastic.
They're looking to take. And then, as I say, you look at guys like Blake and Gary that we saw yesterday, and opposite ends of their career. It was a wonderful match of contrasting styles in so many ways.
Well, that's exactly how you call it.
About the only thing they had in common is they come from WA. They don't even come from the same part of WA.
Absolutely. See, it's true. Emma just rocked that bowl in there, made it a little bit more secure, but it's still a nice bowl just to land there for Jess. Peter Williams watching from Mexico. G'day, Peter. Good to have you on board.
Very good.
And Carol McDonald at Broadbeach tomorrow. Good on you, Carol. Carol, of course, from the Sunshine Coast. Oh, Jess had a beautiful line. It's just going to be her weight. She's going to pull up a bit short. Gee whiz, a bit more weight on that. She's absolutely spot on. Joyce, we're not too sure who we're doing next. It's just whoever wins and whoever turns up on Rink 20, that's who will be live streaming next. Next 2 games, as you're fully aware, is that we're into the knockout stage. So
it's going to be a good game. I had a look at the draw.
Yes.
It's going to be a very good game.
So Emma just got to get in front of this bowl. She just ran round it all.
The reality is, after this round, we're down to the last 16.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who we show. They're going to be players that are in form and are playing well. So,
absolutely, Clive.
Stick with us throughout the day. Our next game does start at 11:45, which is just over 2 hours from now if you're doing the time conversions and you don't want to miss anything. Of course, you can always make sure you put a like on the Bowls Australia page.
Absolutely.
Make sure your notifications are on, and then when we go live, you get a message comes up, and you don't have to miss any of the action.
And absolutely, there's going to be plenty of action in the next 2 games.
Ray saying, gee, the greens are fantastic.
They are too.
So smooth and just beautiful to play bowls on.
It's just a matter of taking your grass, isn't it? Just take your grass, put it out there, and you'll get the results. Just saw Dawn play a magnificent bowl there. Just took Chloe's shot bowl out. Picked up a couple.
I'm just looking at the marker there for the Chloe Stewart and Dawn Heyman match. The marker is Ryan Havercroft.
Yes.
A WA boy from South Perth.
Oh, okay.
And of course, we've seen South Perth do so well in the BPL Cup. Which made me think of BPL Cup. So, of course, there is BPL Cup events happening all around the country at the moment. So, if you want to crack at getting to Pine Rivers and being part of the whole BPL extravaganza, you can do that by entering a BPL Cup qualifying event, win your way through, and you could find yourself up at Pine Rivers mixing it with the very best.
Yes, couldn't agree more. It's a wonderful competition. Had a lot of good feedback on it, so a great initiative of Bowls Australia.
So you had to,
anybody can enter it.
Yeah,
anybody.
absolutely.
Club level.
To do that, head to bowls.com.au, go to the events section and go to BPL Cup, and that'll give you a list of all of the events that are happening in your part of the world. Well, part of Australia. It has to be Australia, that one. But
Yes.
you're part of Australia, and at the very least, you'll have a fun day playing the BPL style format at your local club. And if you're lucky enough to get through, you might make it through to a regional or a state final. And
Absolutely wonderful and a wonderful event. So we see just the one there by the looks of it, Clive, to Emma.
So just putting a couple of ends together there.
Yes, she is.
And now 8 shots to 6 is the lead to Jessie Cottell.
Charmaine Sleeman, how are you, Charmaine? Of course, I was just talking to your sister before. She's playing behind us, I think, Charmaine. Deanne Robinson. G'day, Anthony Hughes. Had a birthday the other day. Good to have you on board, my friend. Watching from Tugan. You see the sun's really starting to come out on this rink now. And as you said previously, this is where they have to adapt, isn't it? The green's going to get a bit more run in it. It's going to see a bit of sun. It's
Perhaps a bit more turn.
Bit more turn in it, so just got to take a little bit more grass. Hey, g'day, Stephen Fleming. Watching from Scotland. 20 to 1 in the morning over there.
Yeah, that's dedication.
It is.
Or it's insomnia. It's one of the two.
I think it could be insomnia, mate. See a lovely start here by Emma once again too, just sitting in behind the head there, right on the line, grass line being spot on. And Ed's watching from Houston in Texas, USA. Have you on board, Ed? Have one regular Clive from Scotland comes on every time we're on air, and he keeps asking, he said, how come you blokes keep playing bowls in the middle of the night? A lovely reply here from Jessica Cottell. What a bowl.
Well, these two are really settling in now. It's been a tight match, really. I mean, we've seen a 2 and 2-3 scored in 9 ends. Everything else has been a 1. So it has been a tight sort of match so far, with Jessie just holding sway, but Emma starting to fight her way back.
Emma just a little bit underdone grass line there. And Whitehead watching from Victoria. Again, Jessie got a nice line on this one too. Just going to come down to her weight now. As the bowl starts working into the head, she's not going to be far away. She's going to sit this back bowl.
Doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to.
Park
She
inside
just
it.
Draw it cold instead. So, Emma's hard to see there. She's the last part of the shadow there.
Yes,
isn't
absolutely.
she?
Yes.
Again, I think Emma's grass line just let her down slightly here with this one.
Diva Tarali leading 12-3 over Pam Willits. Pam from Warilla in New South Wales.
Yes. It's one thing I look forward to at this event. It's another great bowl here by Jessie. Once again, my God, she's gripping
Look at
him.
that.
She's gripping him so well, isn't she?
Well, it doesn't really give Emma any room to move here. She may have to look at... I wonder whether there's more landing on the forehand for her.
Well, I think that's what she's looking at, Clive, by the looks of it.
But, there's no point in using weight because it's really... all those white balls are lined up to take her closest out anyway.
Yeah, yes.
And probably not go far themselves. So I think look, she could stay on the backhand and just try and nestle in on that group of bowls.
But I like your call there on the forehand, though. It's definitely on there, isn't it?
Decisions.
Yes, she's making up her mind.
She's sticking with the backhand,
Yes,
I think.
she is. Well, she lands that back bowl and flops, she may get second shot out of it.
Up there in the shadows, we're just going on feet.
Yeah.
Is she coming back down to have a look?
Yes, she's coming back down, yes. So something's... Sean Keepy, how are you? And Mary, watching from Ireland. Good to have you on board. G'day, Mel Robbo. Another of the hard-working volunteers at the PBL. Down at Moama. Mel did a great job. Yes, g'day, Robin. Gary at the moment is down 7-3 to Aaron Sheriff.
Well, Suzanne Kington's on the board against Louise Whitten. So if you're supporting Suzanne, you can rest assured she's on the board. It's a 16-1 lead to Louise Whitten, so it's going to be a long road back. But at least we see Suzanne on the board.
Is she going to arrive? She's just going to miss that line.
Yeah, she's stuck with that backhand, and 3 shots it'll be to Jessie Cottell, and one more to potentially add.
So yes, very costly end there to Emma.
A little bit of good spirit between the players by the look of it. A little bit of a smile at each other as they went past.
It's one thing you have to really commend the players on, though, is the sportsmanship that they've displayed throughout this whole event, Clive. It's been absolutely fantastic to see, because you only ever hear the negatives when it comes to that type, but the sportsmanship is absolutely first class. But as you know, opponents today probably playing with each other tomorrow.
Potentially.
That's one thing about our game is that,
Now, how's Jessie gone with her last here? Has she managed to group all 4 together? Looks like she's going pretty well. Just needs it to run the journey. Look at that line. The line's impeccable.
Absolutely spot on.
Has she got far enough to count? No, you're fine. You're fine. We're calling off a monitor. You're fine. We can see what we're going on. We can see outside, and we can also see what's going on the monitor.
I was going to see
the lady just checking that she wasn't in the way.
No, she's not in the way. 4 shots.
You're fine.
4 shots there to Jessie.
We've got the wonders of both worlds here. We've got some wonderful setup here with a couple of monitors to call off, and we've also got the view outside. So
we see
everything covered.
We've got everything covered, my friend. See, Chloe. She's played a pretty good bowl. She's probably got second shot out. She was 2 down. Again, they're just rolling the kitty into these shadows just to make it a little bit interesting.
I think Christina Christic and Louise Whitten are having a race as to who can finish first over there. Louise is up 17-1. Christina up 16-3. So they are both making a charge towards the next round.
And it shows you what great form they're into.
And if you want to have a look at all the results so far, by the way, you can head to the link in the description of our feed here, and you can check out all of the matches that are coming up, who's going to be playing who next and so forth, because it starts to get really interesting at this point of the event.
Getting down to the business end of the event. What a lovely start there from Jessie. Just to the side of the kitty there. Very good weighted bowl. And Emma just running around the back there. Perth Pennants. Jessie here with her next bowl. Emma's just out of sight. Again, she's got a nice grass line on this as it starts working into the head now. Tell you what, she's not going to be too far away once again. Gee whiz, she's gripping these bowls absolutely superbly here today.
Sounds like Dave's got every device in his arsenal working.
Oh, well. And the funny part about it, though, Clive, we get told we can't multitask. Doing a superb job.
Roy Palmer asking who won the one bowl challenge yesterday. Well, I can tell you. Let's do the Lindsay Clark and Rachel Davies. That's on the green behind us. I'll see if I can get that for you.
With 10 all.
10 all. Yep, 10 all. That one between Lindsay Clark and Rachel Davies. There you go.
Another great game.
Roy, the one bowl challenge last night, the Mega Bowl, we had 52 entries, $520 on the line.
Yep.
And a young fella, Bailey, won it. He was stoked. He was absolutely stoked.
Fantastic.
Young fella, Bailey Getty, I think his surname was. And he won himself $520 for playing 6 bowls.
Wow. Wow. Not a bad effort, is it?
Nathan Appleton in the semi-finals defeated his mum.
Yes, I saw that on Facebook. Yes. Margie wasn't very happy travelling all this way from Dalby to play against her son. Lovely, lovely lady too, Margie. Nathan, a fine young man also.
He was about a metre short in the semi-final, and his mum came down and knocked him up. Probably should have played the other hand.
Sounds that way, Clive.
But it was good fun. We, as I say, 52 people out here last night. And
absolutely
having
marvellous concept. Marvellous concept.
Now, Jessie Cottell is grouping bowls around this jack like there is no tomorrow.
Oh, she's absolutely in fine form, this young lass.
I put the mocker on that one, did I?
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's a pretty good catchment bowl there, though, really, Clive, because she would have been possibly 3 down if Emma played the forehand and happened to collect weight.
John Siteman is a big fan of Metty. Yeah, Metty. Paul Butler just confirming that it was Bailey Metty.
Metty, yep.
John Siteman saying he misses the Mega Bowl. He's a big fan of the Mega Bowl, is John Siteman. Emma just drifting across the front here. It's going to be another 3-shot collect to Jessie Cottell, and she's made the break now. 15-6 is now the lead to Jessie Cottell.
Now, Dawn, I take, just hit the lead against Chloe. 13-11. Okay, thanks, Barbara. Anyone at any of the other venues, if you've got any results, just flick them through to us so we can let everybody know. Again, they're definitely playing a good 3/4 length. Oh, Jessie with her first bowl once again too. She got a pretty good line on this one here. And she got the kitty. She certainly has. What a wonderful start there by Jessie.
Now, just having a look at the draw, and it's looking like Christina and Louise will play each other. Christina Christic and Louise Whitten play each other in the next round.
What a game.
So they're both making every post a winner.
Absolutely. Both in fine form, watching them here this morning. Now,
the winner of this match that we're covering plays the winner of Chloe Stewart and Dawn Heyman.
Doesn't get any easier, does it, Clive? Absolutely. You're within the region of the Gold Coast. You'd come on down.
Ellen Ryan's playing Ann Johns, and the winner of that plays the winner of Jamie Lee Worsnop and Claire Sanders.
Again, another great matchup.
We got some wonderful matchups looming as this day progresses.
Oh, absolutely. Time we get to 4 o'clock this afternoon, we've had a colossal day of bowls.
And this is a really good point from Steve, saying well, beautiful bowling by Jessie, up there with anything streamed so far, and that is spot on.
Yeah.
Her consistency, she's hardly had a bowl outside of 2 feet.
And that's true
really,
too, Clive. She's really honing in on it, showcasing her skills.
And the key is the players, for the bowlers out there that, are looking for some tips and so forth, the players focus on trying to find the centre of the rink.
Green, yes, correct.
The first thing they're looking for, even in the roll-up, is where's the centre of the rink? Where's my draw line to get to the centre of the rink? And then they can adjust their weight from there. And that's what we've seen Jessie do. She's found the centre of the rink. She's getting them away perfectly every time. And there's not a lot that can go wrong. As I say that, she might be a bit wide.
She was listening to you live. I tell you what, though, look at this bowl keep coming back, though. With all due respect, it did come back a fair way, but has pulled up a bit short.
In fairness, she had no chance. As I was saying, that she hasn't missed a line at all.
She hasn't.
It was the old basketball commentary that they, this person's a 95% free throw shooter. You can be guaranteed.
He's going to miss.
Yeah.
That's the true call, that, though. I'll call the commentator's curse, my friend. Again, I think Emma's just going to find the hole.
Well, gives her a little bit to work with, a couple of seconds.
It does. She's got 2 seconds. She's got best backward and 1 bowl to play. So Jessie really needs a friend here now. Really needs a friend in there. Anne Whitehead says, come on, Fly, we're cheering you on, mate. Come on, Claire, I should say. Clean these glasses. Robbie gave me the glasses. I guarantee he's been painted with white paint.
And that Claire is Claire Sanders.
Claire Sanders.
Now she's playing Jamie Lee, and they are on rink 23. So we'll see if we can get an update from there. A little bit tough for us to see from our vantage point.
I'll tell you what, Emma's not far away with this bowl.
Oh,
gee whiz.
Just edges the shot bowl, but all it can do is tip it over And it's still 1 to Jessie Cottell, and she now leads 16-6. And really, the last 3 ends, Brian, I mean, it was 8-6 3 ends ago.
Yeah, that's true.
And eight shots scored in 3 ends, and Jessie making her break for it.
I think that basically shows, though, Clive, is her consistency, the way she's been grouping them. She's been grouping them absolutely. Her weight control has been absolutely outstanding. Might be able to see now.
Well, you can see, even if you're looking for an indication of the conditions out there, Emma's got rid of the jacket, she got rid of the Inaugura top, and so obviously warming up a little bit out there for the players.
You see most of the girls have been taking their jackets off the last couple of ends.
Yep.
And the wind's absolutely dropped too. Oh my God, I can see those spots are gone. And again, going full length here just about. Matt's only up a couple of steps. Again, Jessie once again with her weight just about spot on. Sitting in behind the head. For anyone wanting to come down, there's a good contingent of supporters here for everybody. It's great to see everybody coming down, enjoying, watching.
Got that score update. Jamie Lee Waugh's not leading 13-8 over Claire Sanders at the moment.
Okay. Just looking at the people coming in, Clive, there's really going to be great support for this wonderful event, isn't there?
A real huddle of people around where we're streaming from, that's for sure.
Well, as we said, like, we're very privileged where we can see the whole green, mate. You know what I mean? It's absolutely marvellous bowls all over the place. So Jessie changed her hand. She's not going to be too far away too. She's just going to run around this. Has she just going to miss the kitty? Is starting to pick up a little bit now.
You just get punished if you're a little bit tight, don't you? That just ran away.
Hey, g'day, Carmen. How are you? Carmen watching from Ingham, one of the far north Queensland lasses. Great to have you on board, Carmen.
Well, now is Emma going to pull up here because she's got the same issue. Once you get past that jack, they just
keeps running.
Run past.
So imagine what's going to be like in about another 20 minutes or so when that sun really hits that area there, Clive.
Well, it is renowned for it. We talked about it yesterday.
Yes.
The greens over here at this time of the year are renowned for just start off with that little bit of a dewy start and just get drier and drier and quicker as the day wears on. I mean, you can just even from that picture of Jessie delivering a bowl, you can get that feeling of how smooth and how quick the greens are with that lightish colour. You know.
Tell you what, she picks up the kitty.
Just missed it, I think.
But she has a couple of good catchments just waiting there for to accept the kitty. Wonderful try there by Jessie there. Emma's really got to count.
That's Dave Rankin at Perth Pennants has sent me through an image of his setup. He's got the computer going, he's got the TV going, and there's probably the phone going in there as well, I reckon, because he's taken the photo with the phone. So
good on you, Dave. You're doing us miles proud, my friend.
He does a fine job in looking after all the results and so forth in WA. He does a lot of photos and a lot of coverage that Perth Pennants provides. And he's a bit of a handy bowler in his own right as well.
Goes all right, does he?
Yeah.
Hey, good on you, Dave. Doing a great job, mate.
11-5 the lead to Aaron Sheriff over Gary Kelly. We've had that result coming through to us. Maria Rigby's game.
She's behind us.
Okay, I can see if I can get an update for you. Maria is on rig 25, so I'll see if I can get that for you.
Someone's leading 13-4 there, Clive. She's playing Karen Goldsworthy from the Broad Beach Bowls Club.
And that is Maria in front, 13-4.
Oh, 13-4. What a great bowl here by Jessie. Oh,
well, I just needed to make that slight correction, and she just sort of found that line about 2 or 3 times and then just makes a slight weight correction and nails it.
She just touched the kitty. She just really wanted that little trail there. She would have put those other 2 bowls into play there, Clive.
Now, is Emma going to climb around her own? It looks like it's dropping away.
Oh, just caught the edge of it, so I'd say that's one to Jessie there.
I think it'll only be one.
Shane Shaw says, mate, lotto numbers for next week, please, Clive. Hey, just put these scores together. Shane, you never know your luck, my friend.
If I've got the lotto numbers, mate, I'm not giving them to you, Shane, all right?
Yeah.
That only halves my dividend.
Mate, he won't even share with me today, neither, my friend.
And that was just the one shot.
Just the one shot there, yes.
In favour of Jessie Cottell, and she continues to push towards a last 16 berth, leading 17-6 now.
You have one game finished out there.
That's Christina, is it?
Christina.
Yes.
She's had a win.
She's the first player we know, unless a couple have finished on the other greens, but it's the first player we know into the last 16 of the women's singles event, and it looks very likely that she'll play Louise Whitten. Louise leading 20 shots to 4.
Yes. Of course, Ma Whiteye marking that match. Ma, of course, one of the stalwarts of this club. And Vince watching from Leppington, because Vince is one of the regulars on the stream. Hey, thanks very much for those kind words, Troy. Do appreciate that.
And Jessie, just back to where we've been all game, is all over the jack once more.
Absolutely. She's really come out of the blocks firing and just
very impressive
impressive display this by young Jessie Cottell. A lovely try there by Emma. Jessie with her second bowl again. She's got this lovely grass line. She's been very consistent here this morning. And look at the finish on this bowl, the way it just keeps running. You think it's going to pull up and it just keeps running into the head. There's two lovely weighted bowls there by Jess, but Jack High bowl can always be utilised.
Beverly asking about Jessie's leggings. I've got to say you're asking the two wrong people.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Never worn them, Beverly, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, so you certainly can get that fashion these days, but if you're asking about women's fashion, you're asking the two wrong blokes sitting here.
You ought to see Clive and I sitting here. Definitely the wrong question there for us. Couldn't agree more on that one.
Janelle, just asking about whether club uniforms are supposed to be worn at these events. Well, you can wear club uniforms or you can wear sponsored uniforms. Basically, it's about the Bowls Australia logo being on the clothing. That's the ruling around it. So some people like to wear their club uniform, others like to support sponsors and so forth, and that's all quite acceptable, provided the items have the Bowls Australia logo on them.
Which is fair enough too. It's always... I must admit, I love seeing the...
Kerry's, sorry, Brian. Kerry's just said they're Drake's Pride's leggings, so they do qualify. Thanks,
They'd be qualified. Good on you, Kerry. Thanks very much for that.
Thank you for the advice that's come through there.
Good to get Clive and I out of it too, just quietly, mate.
We looked at each other and went, should we even comment on that?
Yeah, definitely. Clive and I don't really very high in the fashion stakes, you could say.
All right, well, Jessie holding another couple here. Looks like two.
Yeah, it looks like two from here.
It's great to see. I mean, really, it is so wonderful to see all the different colours across the green, isn't it? Of all the wonderful clothing. And
that's what I like about these events, and I love seeing. I must admit, I love seeing their club colours.
Yeah,
it basically defines where they come from.
Yeah,
and it's just
pride in your club uniform and so forth. I tell you what, this might.
It's just going to
need to roll a bit further. It looked like it could have got right round and counted.
Her weight control, Clive, it's been outstanding here this morning, hasn't it?
The Chloe Stewart Dawn Heyman match. There's been a little bit of a change come over that, hasn't there?
Yes, there has been. Dawn's in front now, 16-13.
Chloe just won that end, so I don't think we've had a scoreboard update from
that. No, there's a scoreboard attendant sitting directly beside the scoreboard. So,
okay.
So that would have been done immediately. And again, that's just another thing that the club provides here, which is absolutely marvellous. Volunteers again, mate.
Yep.
How often do we say that, Clive?
Colin Bray asking if I could give a brief description of Brian's fashion this morning.
Good on you, Colin. Colin and I, back in the 70s, I was caddying, New South Wales Open for my cousin, who was a professional golfer, and he was in the last group. And I was talking to Colin just recently. He's a member of Paradise Point Bowls Club, and he was caddying in the same group for his club professional.
Fantastic.
So we go back a long way.
Now, we'll give you the fashion tips in just a moment. We better just make sure that Emma is just going to find the gap.
Just find the gap.
So,
no, little edge off that, she probably would have got Kitty.
Can confirm that Brian's got his name on his shirt just in case he forgets it.
That's it. 18 years in the front row, Cole. I never said I was smart, mate. You know that, buddy.
Now, let's see. Is it 2 shots? I believe it will be.
It would be 2 shots there, I'd say, Clive.
Just waiting for the ladies to confirm it.
Yes, it does, Brian. They would be Bowls Australian approved, of course they would be. Yeah, good on you, Phil. Love you too, son.
And 2 shots.
2 shots.
Yes,
yep.
So 19-6, so we may be winding up towards the completion of this match. I'm sure Emma will try and get back, but yeah.
Good to have you on.
It is Amanda next door, Christine. So...
yes, Louise has finished. Snuck over that one.
Amanda is leading 15-9.
Yep.
That's Amanda Haveka leading...
Jessie still playing this.
Sharon McReynolds, I think that is.
Sharon, yes.
Sharon it is, yes.
Mm. Full length. You could tell there, the moment she delivered that, she was egging it on. So she knew straight away that once it leaves the hand, that it just wasn't going to arrive.
So we've got our first round of 16 match locked in then.
Yep.
Louise Whitten to take on Christina Christic.
Both in fine form too. Absolute fine
great
form.
Match. Of course, we can't tell you necessarily who we're covering next, or other than to say it'll be a round of 16 women's singles match.
Yep.
And it's bound to be a good one.
Going to be a crack of a game, Clive. And if you happen to be around the Gold Coast and enjoy your bowls, get yourself down to Helensvale or come down to Broadbeach and say hello to Clive and I, and of course Robbie.
Josette asking whether there's any ladies from South Australia playing here today. Well, there's definitely one. I think there's a couple, actually.
Yes.
So there's Jackie Field. Jackie Field's playing Natasha Van Eldick at the moment. They're over on green 2. We don't have a view to that green, unfortunately.
We have no access to that.
But also, Sue Coultis from Ascot Park is playing against Colleen Orr at the moment. So a bit of a South Australia NT thing going on there. So, that's what's... So, don't forget, you can check into the results portal and you can go through and have a look at all the matches that are going on.
Absolutely.
Just find your way... there is the link at the in the description of our feed. Find your way to the women's singles knockout part, and then you can work your way through the rounds. And we are currently in round 2 of the knockout section.
Of the knockout section, yes.
Yeah. Round 1 was played yesterday, and that was the round of 64.
Yep.
This match between Chloe Stewart and Dawn Heyman, I think, is going to come down to one of these 21-20 type matches.
Absolutely superb bowls. I'm watching you.
Emma Spicer's come up with a nice one here.
She has too. Just round that front bowl. Got a lovely bowl there by Emma.
Kelsey Cottrell's leading 19-7 in her match over Tanya Ware.
Oh, Jessie just a little bit wide with that one. Played bit of weight through the head there. Just missed it.
And Jamie Lee Warsnop leading 16-8.
16-8.
That's over Claire Sanders.
And, Chloe just picked up 2, so the score on this one here now is 16-15 to Dawn. So Emma, again, just got to come around this front one once again.
Done very well.
Very well here. Got a good memory. Yeah, 2 great bowls there by Emma Spicer.
Not going to go away. She's going to make Jessie close this out.
Well, Jessie played with weight with her first one.
Yep.
She only just missed it there, Clive, so...
it's going to need to hang on. It's gone.
It's gone, yep.
Well, from what we've seen so far on this end from Emma, we would expect her to drop another one in here.
Well, Jessie there missed both sides. The kiddies just had to make any contact, would have been very beneficial, but depending if both those bowls would have gone, if it killed, it would have gone back on the spot anyway, Clive, which is exactly where it is. G'day, Corey. How are you, mate?
Well, Emma is just going to creep round the front here again.
Yep.
Just going to make
She's
it round. And look at that.
Look at that for a bowl.
Brilliant stuff.
That's brilliant, isn't it? 3 great bowls there. Gripped them very, very well, Emma.
3 shots to Emma, and it's a 19-9 lead to Jessie Cottell. Now that's that breaks the drought a little bit for Emma. It was 5 ends in a row she'd dropped before that 3.
Yep. Morning, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the telecast, and great day of bowls here at Broadbeach Bowls Club, showcasing the Australian Open on behalf of Bowls Australia. Again, too, they're sticking to this full length, aren't they, Clive? They're both very happy playing 3/4 to full length. We haven't seen any shortish ends at all, have we?
Well, there's certainly been no reason why Jessie would have changed much.
Oh, absolutely.
If that change was going to come, we would have only expected that from Emma. This is going to be on the tight side, I think.
Holding pretty well, just going to sneak across the head now, though.
Just no reward late. They will drop away. Beautiful surface.
Yes, as you said, there's no movement in it whatsoever. You just got to take your grass, don't you? This one here from Jessie too. Looking at her last bowls, you think this is a little bit underdone grass line too.
And look, it's easy for us to say sitting on the sidelines. The reality is it's probably getting wider and wider out there.
Yes, and that's 100% correct. As we discussed previously, Clive, as that sun is now out and the sun now is in full, the green's in full sunlight, it will pick up and it will get wider. See, Emma adjusted her grass line slightly there, but just dropped her weight, which happens quite a bit when you take that little bit extra grass. Have a tendency of just dropping that one a little bit short.
Just an opportunity now, isn't there, for Jessie to nail this and really put Emma under some pressure.
Yes. Okay, she's got a very good grass line on this one. How's her weight? Starts working into the head now.
I think it's going to do enough for shot.
Yes.
Although it's still a bit short, so a measure is a signal from Vicky. She's done a fine job, actually, Vicky.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Calls have been precise.
And over at Helensvale looked after us brilliantly yesterday.
She certainly did.
Now, I can tell you, I've got to look at that Di Vitarali scoreboard. She's leading 14-9 now over Pam Willits, so certainly not all over yet. I've got a feeling Pam Willits might have played in the Australian Indoors a couple of years ago.
No, I think she did too. See a lovely bowl there by Emma. Lovely correction there. Got shot.
I think Pam might have beaten Natasha Van Eldik in that event. Maybe Rebecca Van Ash, one of the two.
I think I do recall that. I've been to most of the indoors down at Tweed. See, has she got the edge of that bowl? A lovely bowl there by Jess also too. Just
needed a piece of something on the way through there.
Yeah.
Would have made certain of it. It's still one to the blue bowl.
Blue bowl. One to Emma Spicer. No. Emma, of course, is really needs a bit of a friend in here. Jessie with another bowl to play. She's got a beautiful line on this one, Clive. It's going to be a bit weighty by the looks of it. Oh, Jessie got the opportunity here now to sit this bowl.
Or a little touch of the jack.
Oh, just touch the kitty.
It would be game over.
Yep.
Billahoy, the men are playing at Helensvale today, Paul, so we can't give you an update of that. But what I will say is keep an eye on the results portal, because you'll find that as the results come in, they'll be entered pretty much straight into the system at all the venues, and you'll have the up-to-date score lines. So you can keep an eye on how your favourite players are travelling.
So we see big bowl here from Jessie Cottell. She's got the opportunity here of going out. As Clive just said, she's just got to sit this bowl or just trail the kitty.
I think she's going for Emma's closest bowl. Bryant.
Yep. Look at holding that line too,
It's
mate.
just going to drop under.
Yep. Well, she must have favoured herself for 2 shots there, by the looks of that.
2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds, yeah. Gail White, I tell you, Gail is that Ma just finished marking the Louise Witten game when Louise got up 21-4. So he had an easy game first up, Gail.
Got a result there that Cohen Litfin has won 21-6 over Peter Blackburn.
Okay, it's a good win by young Cohen. Fraser Maguire's back on board. G'day, Fraser. Fraser, of course, one of the members from the Weeper Bowls Club up in far north Queensland 5. They have a wonderful event up there in August every year, the Weeper Falls, which is a very hotly contested contest.
One more to Emma there.
Yep.
19-10 the lead to Jessie Cottell.
Jessie.
Yep. Yeah, great.
Great, wonderful tournament up there, and all of the top players normally enjoy going up there for that event too.
Fantastic. Aaron Wilson also through in the men's field. Thanks to Dave Rankin there, giving us a couple of updates. 21-4 winner over Peter Davies.
Wayne Turley through. Yeah, 30,000 the Weeper tournament's worth. Wayne Turley beat Johnny Newell from the Hamilton Bowls Club up in Brisbane.
21-8. Still coming out pretty good for Turles, no doubt.
See, Dawn Hamer's got two incredible bowls here. Chloe Stewart. Oh. Emma just running through the head.
You're marvelling at them, mate. Nobody else can see those.
Two incredible bowls. Chloe just played a bomb too. She's about 2 inches away and she's 2 down.
All right, Jessie Cottell looking for 2 shots to close this one out against Emma.
Tell you what, she's got a good-looking bowl here, first up bowl too. Not going to be too far away. Starts working into the head now. What a lovely bowl once again by Jessie. Just sitting around about 6 inches in behind the head.
Maria Rigby leading 15-8.
Maria, of course, been a fine bowler for a great number of years at the top of her game. Emma just losing her line there slightly. Sheriff up 12-9 over Gary Kelly. Results are coming through thick and fast now. Another great bowl here by Jessie Cottell too. She's not going to be far away with this one. 2 great bowls by Jess. Just knocked that one over, made it a little bit more secure. So a bit of pressure now on Emma. She really needs one in there. She needs a good second shot, if not the shot. Got a very nice line on this one here too. How's her weight? Not going to be too far away. Just going to be a little bit wide. Could be second shot. Not too sure. Mark about to have a bit of a look. Just the one. Yeah, so it was a good bowl there by Emma. She did what she had to do first up. Got second shots. Forced Jessie to change hands. Oh, Jessie Cottell. What a great bowl there by Jess too. Maybe just pulled up just a tad short, that's all. But
Kate Walker and Deanne Robertson are in a ding-dong battle out there, 15-14 in their match.
Great game there too, once again. See, Dawn just picked up another 2, so it's out to 19-15 now over Chloe Stewart. So, Emma. Probably just the one down by the looks of it, but that white bowl.
At the front.
100% sure, yeah. This one here should just touch this blue bowl. She gets the edge of that.
That'll do for second if she can just roll it in.
Definitely second shot. Definitely second shot. Good to have everybody on board this morning. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. The Australian Open down at Broadbeach Bowling Club. So great crowd building up here, Clive. Wonderful to see. Wonderful atmosphere.
Certainly is, and if you're in the area, or look, if you're in the area of Helensvale as well, you can get over there and watch the men's singles. We'd certainly encourage it.
Oh,
A lot of looking at this.
having a real good look. Second shot, aren't they?
I'm somewhat surprised that Emma was in there giving her opinion. Yes, I'm not telling the opposition whether I think they've got two or not.
No, I'd be keeping it pretty quiet myself, Clive.
Obviously, these two must
Very
be good
close.
friends.
Yeah, good friends. Because I'm pretty sure Jess had a year at Inogra also too. So sticking to her forehand. Any movement on this white bowl be very, very beneficial.
Tell you what, if I'm getting in there and it looks like two, I'm telling them they got one. Go and play it.
No argument out of me, my friend. So she's taken one out. They're going to get the tape out. Very interesting.
Well, here we go. If the white bowl wins this measure, it is game over.
Christine Mousey. G'day, Christine. Christine, of course, from the Musgrave Hill Bowling Club.
Well, that looks close.
Very close.
I think the back one's definitely not. And Jessie's going to get in there and have a go herself.
This may be an umpire's call, Clive. It's looking very close. G'day, Jane Conlon, watching from Emu Park.
One, it is.
So, 20 to 10.
Yeah, it's 1 to Jessie.
Yep.
So 20 shots to 10, as you said. I think we just had the blue paddle held up. So
Held up,
making
yeah.
Sure,
Yep.
Well, forgive Vicky.
Yes.
Now, let's see if we can get some other score updates from behind us. Maria Rigby leads 17 shots to 12.
Great to see the Australian assistant coach here too, watching Clive. Karen Murphy.
Certainly.
To see Karen. Why wouldn't she be here with all the superstars playing here today? Absolutely wonderful atmosphere here. Magnificent day on the Gold Coast. Warming up beautifully now.
Rachel Davies is leading Lindsay Clark 18-13. Yes, Rachel Davies leading 18-13 and Deanne Robertson now leading 16-15. That's over Kate Walker. So some interesting matches still unfolding on the green behind us.
A shot there to Emma.
Ellen Ryan leading 15-12 in her match over Ann Johns.
Great bowl there by Jess.
Debbie White saying it's 20-13 to Rachel now, I think. That mustn't be on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, true. It's what happens sometimes. We're waiting for the scoreboard.
Debbie's obviously around here somewhere.
Yes. I can tell you right now the score in the match over at Helensvale is Aaron Sheriff 12, Gary Kelly 11.
Wow.
A bit of a fight back there by Gary.
Remembering our next match for broadcast will be at 11:45 Australian Eastern Standard Time, so it's about an hour and a quarter from now, if you're working out that time difference. As Jessie Cottell currently holds game, Emma Spicer is going to need to come up with a big bowl in these next two.
Yep.
As we see the victorious Colleen Orr walk past our tent. She'll play the winner of Lisa Featherby and Carol White. And we haven't seen a result in that one yet. That's on a green that we can't
Can't see, yes. So,
As Emma looks to be on a tight line here.
really, if I was Jessie now, I'd just cover those wide bowls.
Get a bowl amongst those two blue ones together there.
Yep. So
Cover any movement of Jack.
Yeah. Just coverage, just in case. Doesn't want to fatten the head by drawing to the kitty anymore. So, nice one just to pull a bit wide and just sit there.
I believe Kelsey's match is finished. I believe she got the win.
Yes, I think looks so she did by the looks of it. Exactly what was ordered here by young Jessie. Well, she just got the edge of that bowl though. She was just all set to sit in amongst that pack and she just caught the edge of that bowl.
Yeah, Kelsey was a 21-8 winner over Tanya Ware.
Big bowl here by
Here we
Emma.
go. Yes.
This is it. Big bowl. Update, it is 19-16 to Dawn over Chloe Stewart.
So it's an aggressive weighted shot here from Emma Spicer. Needs contact.
She's got it.
She's done it.
Great bowl, Emma.
And that will be one shot,
One shot.
to Emma Spicer, and she keeps herself in the mix here. And it's a 20-11 lead to Jessie Cottell.
Yeah, great bowl there. Pressure bowl there by Emma. Yeah, 19-16 to Dawn.
Although Chloe's holding sway on this end.
She doesn't want Kitty. She's got it. Just sliced it. Again, I guess I'm going to play the three-quarter length they've been playing. Yeah, it was a great bowl, Christine, wasn't it? Christine, of course, is a member of the Bean Lee Bowls Club.
And Ian joining us from sunny downtown Derby in WA.
WA.
Yes.
Dawn just drew the absoluter.
Is there a downtown Derby? I'm not sure.
Again,
I'm sure it'll be sunny. I'm sure of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful day here on the Gold Coast also today. They're forecasting a top of 21 or 22.
Lindsay Clark currently trailing in her match against Rachel Davies.
Sorry about that, David. The vision impaired are up on green 1 and we're down on green 3, so we have no idea on those ones. Sorry about that.
But again, at the end of the round,
Yes.
check the results portal and you'll be able to get all the updates.
And they'll be there.
And we can see those scores. The scores from all the games are actually filtering through
Yep.
as we speak.
A good starter there by young Jess once again. Gee whiz, her weight control here this morning has been absolutely first class. Emma just trying to outdraw it, just running through the head there slightly. Jessie holding game at this stage, but I don't think shots been played as yet. Dawn Heyman just had a win over Chloe Stewart, 21-16. Great bowl there by Dawn to secure a second shot.
Magical run in singles continues, doesn't it?
Hasn't it? What, yes.
Brett Wilkie has been victorious in the men's singles. He defeated Tom Brown, 21-9. I think we saw that one come through from Dave Rankin when he was giving us some of the updates. There's still a lot of results to come through in the men's singles.
There certainly is. Christine, yes. Amanda is in front. Would be 20-11 now. She just picked up one on that end. So she'd be in front, Christine, 20-11.
So many games going on and so
Yeah,
many.
I know, some people asking so many questions.
Let's get back to
this game.
And see if Jessie Cottell can close this one out. Just out in a nice wide line again, and they're coming home nicely out there. Just in behind.
It's a holding game, so once again, a bit of pressure on Emma. She's got to draw it. Probably got 2 foot to draw a shot there though, Clive. Got plenty of room. Got an open draw on this hand. Yeah, what she's got it very well pointed. How's her weight? Starts working into the head now. Has it got the run? Going to be very close. Oh, if it fell over.
We're going to get the finger measure out again, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yes,
There it
Emma's
is.
got the measure out.
And that is
That's
game over.
game, yeah.
So, yeah, it is all over. And Jessie Cottell with a masterful performance, really. I mean, it sort of, I guess the hard work was done through the middle part of the match where she strung together 5 ends in a row. She scored, in those 5 ends, she scored 11 shots and went from an 8-6 lead to a 19-6 lead.
Yeah, no.
And, you know, Emma wasn't bad, but Jessie was just so consistent throughout that match.
Her consistency, but her weight control was first class, though,
Yep.
Clive. It was just absolutely a pleasure to watch. Said she very happy space at the moment, new mother. Everything except for lack of sleep at
Yes.
night time with a lovely young baby. So it's great to see Jess back on the bowling green and enjoying her bowls the way she has. And Emma, of course, always been an absolute delight to watch Emma. She's a very consistent player herself, but on this morning's occasion, Jessie just a little bit too consistent, as you said.
A little question there. Ellen Ryan is leading 16-13 Christina, so we're going to let you know. Look, for the rest of the results from this round, just keep an eye on the results portal. It is in the link. It is in the link is there in the description of our feed, so you can get in there and check out all the results. Keep refreshing and get the results as they come through. We will have another match for coverage for you in around about an hour and a quarter from now. 11:45 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time is the time.
What a game that's going to be, no matter who turns up on this
Well,
ring.
it's last 16.
It's going to be an absolutely...
We're getting to the last 16.
Get on that Bowls Australian Facebook page, like the page.
Yes.
The moment we come live, bing!
Notification comes
That's
up. So, courtesy of Bowls Australia and, of course, the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls Association. Bit of a mouthful.
Yes.
And, of course, thanks to Tourism and Events Queensland and the City of Gold Coast. That's it for session 1 here at the 2021 Australian Open Women's Singles. Thank you, Brian. Thank you,
Pleasure,
Robbie, for
Clive.
your work once more. Doing a fine job bringing us all the
Absolutely.
pictures. And we will catch you in about an hour and a quarter's time right back here at the Broad Beach Bowls Club.
Thank you very much.
All the skills you've honed over a sporting lifetime will make you a legend on the green. And that green is just up the road.